It's Champions League day. We play Liverpool at home. I'm absolutely terrified. Let's get into the episode. What's good, everyone? Breezy here. Welcome back to the Life After Lukaku series. I hope you're doing well. If you are, of course, enjoying the series so far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and also drop a like on the video whilst you're here as well. Get in the comment section as well. Let me know, who is your favourite player from the team so far? Is anyone catching your eye? I want to hear about it, so get in the comment section and let me know. So, as mentioned, we'll be kicking off the Champions League campaign at home to Liverpool in this episode. And after that, we'll be going to Turin to play Zebra or Juventus. I haven't got the real name fixed yet because we're still in the beta. But before we get into that then, viewers, we have played a game off camera and it was a home game against Roma. And it was a pretty dramatic one of that. So it was a bit of a scrappy game. We didn't actually take the lead until the 72nd minute. A lovely ball from Barella once again, and Lautaro Martinez finally gets off on the score sheet for the season. Lovely finish into the back of the net. But then disaster struck, 90th minute, a corner from Roma swung in, and Cristante headed an equaliser. And at that point, I'm thinking, oh, brilliant, we're about to drop points for the first time this season. But no, deep into injury time. Lovely work down the right-hand side between Dumfries and Dzeko, and finished off by that man, Lautaro Martinez, to make it 2-1. Doing the chicken celebration in front of the Inter fans. You really do love to see it. Mourinho was furious with me, it has to be said. As you can see here, believing me to be bitter, even though we won the game. Keep doing you, Jose. But of course, today is the big one. We are kicking off our Champions League campaign, as I said earlier, at home to Liverpool, who are having a fairly good start to their season in the Premier League. Wolves are second. That's okay, not sure about that one. But as you can see, they are currently sitting third in the table. 3 wins from opening 4 games, and just the 1 defeat to speak of so far. Mo Salah, the highest average rating in the Premier League so far. He's definitely one to look out for. 3 assists as well. So it goes without saying he's their danger man. Also, just because I'm sure people are wondering about it, have Newcastle done anything? I mean, shock horror, Brendan Rodgers is the manager. And in terms of signings, they brought in Kieran Trippier. And, I forgot about this. Matthias Vecino from Inter Milan. Us, of course. We sold him on deadline day. There wasn't really anything much to report on deadline day. No offers came in for Lautaro Martinez. The only offer that did come in was for Vecino or Ficino, I don't know, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, from Newcastle, and they picked him up for around £5 million. One game, 1 goal for them so far. He's a decent player. He wasn't really going to fit into what we were doing here, so we thought we'd better cash in, get his wages off the books, and then hopefully have some money to spend in January. So the team then is pretty much as you saw it before, and it's the team we're going to be going into this Liverpool game with. Handanovic in goal, Bastoni, Skriniar, De Vrij or De Vrij. Again, I still haven't learned how to pronounce that properly. The back 3 with Goossens and Dumfries as wing-backs. Barella and Van der Beek in the midfield 2 with Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Lautaro Martinez and Andrea Belotti as that sort of attacking trio up top. Hopefully it's enough to get past Liverpool. If we can get off to a decent start in the Champions League this season, then that is definitely preferable. Liverpool are without question the toughest opponent we've got in our group. And just a reminder then, as well as Liverpool in our group, Dinamo Kiev and RB Salzburg. So like I said in the other episodes, a pretty favourable group. What happens against Liverpool in the 2 games played against them will pretty much determine, I think, whether we finish first or second in our group. We want to finish top though, of course we do. We want to bring European glory back to Inter Milan, and let's see if we can get off to a good start in that mission today. All right, go out there and give the fans their money's worth. It's a big night for these Inter fans. I mean, like I said, Inter haven't really done much in Europe, it feels like, since Mourinho won the Champions League with them. Was it back in 2011, I believe it was? I mean, Martinez is aggressive, so that bodes well for this game. Brilliant. So if we can try and bring back some European glory to Inter Milan, then I'm sure we'll go down as one of the legends within the club's history. That's the aim anyway. I mean, why not? This is where Liverpool's going to line up then. It's pretty much as you expect. There's no real surprises in there. That is pretty much as basic of a Liverpool team as you're ever going to see. So that trio of Firmino, Salah and Mane is going to be... It's scary. As I said, terrified. But we get things underway then at the San Siro, and if we can get off to a good start here, it just gives us all the momentum possible going into the rest of the group campaign. As Lautaro Martinez early on bombing forward, he's forced to go backwards to Bastoni. He's still playing as that wide centre back role because he's doing a pretty good job there. So why change it? Goossens now swung in. Hakan Çalhanoğlu's shot is blocked. I think cleared off the line in the end by Joel Matip or Fabinho. I wasn't too sure. But good start from the boys, putting the pressure on early. You really do love to see it. Already, I'm looking at the condition of the players. We are starting to get quite tired. I mean, so are they. I mean, I don't think from memory, we're not pressing super. No, we're only on slightly more often in terms of our pressing. So it's not like we're playing a very aggressive approach in terms of how we press teams. But this is pretty much an unchanged lineup from the Roma game at the weekend, so that might explain why. 0-0 at half-time then. Not really any chances to speak about. It's been a bit underwhelming so far. We're sort of just about ahead on XG. slightly more possession, but they've had more shots. So it's been, I'd say, fairly even. I don't think we're going to make any changes, though, to be honest, to the system or to the personnel. I think we just keep things as they are. We'll drop some encouragement on the team. And there is now a highlight. A minute and a half. No, there's not. Never mind. I guess there isn't. So nothing really of note happening yet. We do have a highlight now, though. 10 minutes into the second half. And we are going to be playing out from the back with De Vrij coming forward into Van der Beek and into Dumfries, that Dutch trio there. Chemistry. As Andrea Bellotti down the right-hand side into Lautaro Martinez on the angle and fires it across Alisson. It's 1-0 to Inter Milan. And Lautaro Martinez, despite having an underwhelming first game against Genoa, makes it 3 goals in 2 games for him, and he has come alive. Oh, it's a fantastic start to the second half. Lovely work down the right. And Andrea Bellotti, we raved about him in the previous episode, and now he turns from goal scorer to provider. It's a brilliant finish from Martinez. And I told you, these two up front together, that could be the ticket to success. What a start. 1-0 Inter. It's a highlight straight afterwards. Don't concede. That would be disastrous. Skriniar's headed it clear. It comes back out to Mane. We can do a good job of closing him down here. Matip's still forward. Thiago, we know he's dangerous. We know he can pick out a pass or two, as can this man, Van Dijk. And I can see in the run of Henderson, no one's tracked him. He's forced out wide. It's Andy Robertson. Oh, it's an immediate equaliser. I don't believe it. That is frustrating. We take in a game of very few clear-cut chances, we find the breakthrough, and then almost immediately Liverpool peg us back. I mean, that defensively, that is poor. Henderson just has a free run through the middle there, and it's allowed to ping it back towards Robertson. It's a brilliant finish, you have to say. I mean, that is the quality and the danger of Liverpool there, and he's celebrating it in front of our fans there, and I'm not really a fan of it. Has to be said though, we've kept the front three relatively quiet. I mean, Mane, Salah and Firmino all absolutely shattered. Mane's on a 6.3 as well. But it's a highlight. Look, seemingly to go in Liverpool's favour if they work it back to Matip. And, I mean, maybe should we be pressing them more? I don't think it's just really sensible to try and play on the front foot against Liverpool. As Trent has absolutely bombed past, I think that was Barella. He's into the penalty area. Try and tackle him, someone. For the love of God. It comes all the way across to Mane. It's Andy Robertson again. And Mo Salah looked offside to me. The referee has raised his flag. Now, VAR is obviously a lot less predictable on FM22 this year. But so I don't know. To me, it looked like he was offside. Hopefully, VAR agrees with me as they're checking the goal. It's been disallowed. Okay, massive that is massive. Bit of a let off there. Despite the fact it comes up saying goal, it's not a goal. It's still 1-1. But again, down that left hand side is the problem for us right now. As you can see, he's just about offside. Salah. We might need to tweak a few things here. I think we won't force them outside as much. We'll try and defend a little bit wider because they seem to be the problem areas for us. Barella is absolutely spent, as is Dumfries. Well, I think we need a bit more pace, just a bit more fresh legs down the right hand side. So maybe D'Ambrosio could be the shout. He's not really the quickest. Is Darmian quicker than him? Yeah, just about. Okay, I think Darmian then might actually be the shout. Former Manchester United player as well, so he's got a little bit of history against Liverpool, so hopefully they can take that onto the pitch and use that to try and defeat them. We'll also look to bring on, I guess, Sensi. Yeah, I think maybe Sensi. I mean, Gagliardini has got the work rate though, but as a ball box to box, I don't think that's necessarily the right shout. We'll go with Sensi on for Barella. Just some fresh legs in the middle, and that is all 5 of our substitutes. We'll also, I don't know. We'll work into the box a little more. We won't really look to do the early crossing as much. We'll just try and work it into the box a little bit more. Just a few subtle tweaks there is enough to try and get us the breakthrough and get us the winning goal. But I'll be honest, first game of the Champions League against Liverpool, a point here, I'm not against it. I don't think it's a terrible result. As time's ticking away, we do have another highlight. Bastoni with a throw-in into Lautaro Martinez. Can we find something here? DiMarco off the bench. Picks the ball up. He's driving at Liverpool here. Looks for Correa. It's a terrible pass. Awful pass from DiMarco. We get the ball back, thankfully. That's much better worked. Out to DiMarco. Can he send the ball in? Alisson's dropped it. Correa, he can't make it stick. He can't get the shot off. And it's our final balls in the final third have just not been good enough. Really, that's going to be the main issue for us. As Bastoni from the throwing wins the header straight into the arms of Alisson. It is back and forth as Joel Matip is driving forward into Firmino. I can see the run of Jota. He's clean through. Oh, it's a fantastic save from Handanovic. I think I would put the pressure on him there. I think it might have been Darmian, and he went for the chip, and Handanovic read it brilliantly. Let off, it has to be said. As the highlights are continuing to come here in the last few minutes of the game. Sensi driving forward into Lautaro Martinez. Can he find the finish? Belotti's in the centre. Try and pick him out. Cross it, boys. For the love of Christ, what are we doing? Sensi. Oh, it's a fantastic goal from Stefano Sensi. And that could be the one that wins it for us. Off the bench, and it's an absolute screamer. into the top corner. Alisson had no chance. I thought the chance had gone when Lautaro didn't cross it. He finds Sensi, lovely little 1-2 with DeMarco, and that is an absolutely outrageous finish. And if that is what wins us the game, worthy of winning us the game. What a strike from Sensi. As the time is ticking away then, 5 minutes of added on time, we're into the final minute, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fantastic way to win a game of football. It finishes Inter Milan 2, Liverpool 1, Stefano Sensi. He's a hero of the save already. What a goal. Oh, drama. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Kiev and Salzburg have not played yet, but I mean, I guess goal difference comes into factor. But the most important thing is we have got that win over Liverpool in game week 1, which I said, these are the games that are going to help determine whether or not we win this group or not. And that is a sensational start to life in the Champions League for Inter. Come on. So happy with that. After all that drama, it seems like a good time to let you guys know, remind you that I am also currently streaming live on Twitch 3 nights a week. We are managing West Ham United. It's going very, very well. We're top of the Premier League. We could win it because West Ham are massive. So if you're not already following the Twitch, head on over there, drop a follow, and come hang out for an evening. It's really good fun. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Keep replaying the goal over and over in my head. I'll tell you what, if Sensi's goal is not worthy of a like on this video, then I don't know what is. So if you enjoy it, again, I said at the top of the video, if you are enjoying the series so far, please do remember to hit the subscribe button and drop likes on the videos, because just for algorithm reasons, it really helps me out. Plus, it lets me know that you're enjoying the series as much as I am. Tell you what, big game this. Big game this. And I've just seen as well that we play AC Milan after Empoli. Do we go for a 3-game episode? I think we might have to make this a 3-game episode. But I think what I'll do is we'll play Juventus now. And then I'll quickly play the Empoli game outside of recording. I'll just update you on goals as they go in. And then we'll do the Milan derby after this. So a triple header, you lucky sods. It's 3 games for episode 3. Hopefully we can end this episode unbeaten. And after that, we'll probably do some more progress off camera. But yeah, I think with the Milan derby so close, I think we have to cover it today, right? Surely. Right then, into the game we go then. They are playing a 4-4-2 system against our back 3. I mean, it's got potential to unlock us, so they're playing 2 strikers, although one of them is Alvaro Morata, so we shouldn't be that worried. But I know rotation is fairly important this year just because of the change they've made to stamina and stuff, but I'm going to go with the same team. I think that is the way to go. I think playing bottom of the league Empoli in the next game at home will give us more of an opportunity to rotate players. But we should definitely go with the same starting 11 for this Juventus game. So hopefully we can get the job done, and as I said, maintain a 100% start to the season with Inter. Come on, boys, let's get at 'em. So as you can see then, we've got a game in hand on Napoli and Udinese, who are both above us in the table right now, but a win here would send us back top. So again, I've said it before, but a chance to make a real statement. Juve should be considered as title contenders this season. So if we get the job done here, then the rest of the league is going to have to sit up and take us seriously. Early on, Dumfries has nicked it back off Rabiot, and we're surging forward. Barella goes for a goal. He can't get it on target though, and yeah, not like Sensi did in the last game, was it, viewers? We are coming forward again here. De Free bringing it out. I think I pronounced his name about 4 different ways this episode. Someone in the comment section, please let me know how you pronounce it. As the ball's dropping here, comes to Martinez, into Andrea Belotti, straight at Szczesny. Oh, Belotti. I mean, given his goal scoring start to the season, you would have banked money on him putting that in the back of the net, but wasn't to be, unfortunately. As Hakan swings the ball in, headed clear, and I think that might be the chance gone. In the match stats, it has been dominant from us so far. Not so much in possession, but in terms of shots, we are definitely out-shooting Juventus, which means we're obviously getting into more attacking positions than they are. So it's been a good start from us so far. We need to turn those shots into shots on target and then into goals. That's, because that's how football works, really, isn't it? I mean, we're approaching half-time, and since that chance for Barella and Belotti, nothing has happened. See, I love the fact you can say to them, we need to shoot on target more. Like, the little changes they've made to team talks this year have been... And press conferences and like contextualizing everything, I think is such a big change for FM this year. Like it's a small quality of life edition, but I really like it. So yeah, shout out to SI for that, because it's good. It's good. I can't imagine that being on the headline reviews. Can you? And as I say that, there was a throw in deep in the Juventus half. It's deep in our half. I forgot. We switched ends because that's how football works. And Adrian Rabiot, I don't believe it. It's their second shot of the entire game, I believe. No, that's wrong. It's their third shot on target, and we've seen nothing from them, and they've taken the lead. It's such an easy goal to give, like, for them to score as well. Silly goal for us to concede. One whip ball to the back post. Disappointing. Okay, with that in mind, Hakan's just not doing it for me. Edin Dzeko is going to come on then. We are going to change it up slightly. We'll make Belotti more advanced forward, and we'll bring on good old Edin Dzeko, the target man, on support. Come on, boys. We have to step this up a little bit here. Could be staring our first defeat of the season in the face here. We've not really come out fighting this second half as the shot comes in from Locatelli. I mean, since he scored a screamer for us in the last game, and we've now just conceded one to Locatelli, it's an unbelievable goal. And you can't really be too mad about it. But, oh, boys, surely we've got to be closing him down a bit earlier there and not even letting him get the shot off. It just all feels a bit too easy for Juventus here. I don't, like, it's frustrating. Really frustrating. We've all just stood off him and, yeah, it's 2-0. We're in the bin a little bit here. I'm looking through some of the match ratings, like, no one is playing well. Dumfries on a 6.1. Get off the pitch. You're absolute liability. Darmian, you're in, mate. 2-0 down then. I guess going more attacking is probably the way forward. We may have to play a bit wider, pass the ball into space a little bit more. It's frustrating, though. After such a good performance in midweek against Liverpool, to come here and lose a derby game away. I mean, still one shot on target in the entire game is just nowhere near good enough from us. Really disappointing. And Juve have just controlled this second half expertly, it has to be said. We are chasing shadows. Absolutely chasing shadows. As the cross comes in again, Morata, if he'd have scored, I'd been very annoyed because I pretty much spent most of pre-game slagging him off. And we've scored. I'll be honest, I wasn't commentating for that because I'm just sitting here being sad. But Andrea Bellotti has pulled back a consolation goal for us. Yeah, he doesn't look arsed either. It was a throw-in down our right-hand side. Sensi, who's, I must admit, like he's pushing for a start in the next game. It has to be said. He's come on and made a bit of an impact in this one. And also that impact in the Liverpool game. So ball in, Bellotti. It's a lovely finish, has to be said. We'll go ultra attacking, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. It finishes 2-1 to Juventus, and annoying, it has to be said. Just not enough people played well in that game. I think there's going to be a couple of people who are going to be pushing for a start against Milan because, yeah, we can't be rewarding poor performances with starts in one of the biggest games of the season, right? But we'll dust ourselves down. We'll be back for the... no, we've got Milan next. We've got Empoli after this. So we'll rotate a few players for the Empoli game. I'll update you on goals as they go in, and then we'll come back for the Milan game. So I will see you in a bit. So, welcome to the Empoli game. The ball is in the net. I'm not sure if Lautaro Martinez is offside, though. Bellotti held the ball up. I just need a byline, cut it back for him. It's gone to VAR. And the goal's been awarded. There we go. We lead 1-0 away at Empoli. Thank Christ for that. Darmian, who's starting this game today. We've made quite a few changes just because I want to give a few auditions, basically, for the Milan game. It was a good ball in. Bellotti holds it up well. And I think we're a bit lucky with that one because Correa... almost definitely obstructing the view of the goalkeeper. I'm not sure how that's been awarded, to be honest. That's kind of ridiculous that Correa could just stand there and block the goalkeeper from saving it. But we lead 1-0 away to Empoli. Good stuff. He's done it again. Lautaro Martinez has put the ball in the back of the net. It looks like this is going to go to VAR again, though, which I didn't actually notice. The referee's got his flag up, I think. No, he hasn't. The goal once again has been awarded. Lautaro Martinez at the double once again for us. Lovely play from Joaquin Correa. Threaded through ball into Lautaro. He was definitely onside. The fact that was even checked is a bit mad. And lovely composed finish into the bottom corner. 2-0 into Milan. It's another goal. It's another VAR check. Bellotti this time has put the ball in the back of the net. This one could be offside. I'm not sure. Is it going to get awarded? It's been awarded. This is getting a bit silly now. It's 3-0 though. Ball in from Kolarov, who's come off the bench. He's that wide centre-back role. And Bellotti escapes his marker. Easy finish into the back of the net. VAR is rampant in Serie A, viewers. Again, why that was even... I actually know that... Okay, Bellotti was there. I can see why that was checked. It was a bit tight, to be fair. Okay, update. Player has gone down in the box. It looks like it's Bellotti, and I think we're about to get a penalty. There's about 15 minutes to go, or just over. We're once again going to the VAR screen, and it is, of course, a penalty. I believe Lautaro Martinez is stepping up for his hat-trick. Buries it in the bottom corner. It is a hat-trick for Lautaro Martinez. His 6th goal of the season. Him and Bellotti, I'm telling you, as a strike partnership, are going to be deadly this season. And, yeah, love that from Lautaro Martinez, who I think we're now going to take off just so he can rest him for that big game against Milan after this. Okay, we're at the end of the game. 4-0 was the final result then. Absolutely dominant from the boys in the blue, or in white in this instance, because we're playing away from home. Oh, it's a bit of a disaster, viewers, I won't lie. Joaquin Correa, after putting in such a good shift against Empoli, he's now he's broken his ankle in that game. And he's out for 3 to 4 months. That is less than ideal, so we'll probably see him around the January-February period. But yeah, all eyes now on Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who's got to start stepping his performances up, because I'll be honest... Correa would have started the next game against AC Milan, but now Hakan's going to come back in against his old club and hopefully start putting a shift in. We'll say to him, just focus on your recovery and hopefully he'll be okay with that. He is fantastic, but not ideal though. First big injury of the series. Yeah, annoying. As Manchester City have been watching Lautaro Martinez. Good thing he's got a hat-trick then. This means we can bump his price up, I suppose. But yeah, does he actually speaking of which, does he want to sign a new contract yet? Let's see if he wants to talk to us yet. No, he doesn't. So, excellent. Right then, so this is the team going into the Milan derby then. The only player keeping his place from the previous game is going to be Sensi. Nothing against Van der Beek, who is going to be no doubtly furious that he's not playing in this one. But I think whenever Sensi's come in, he's done very, very well. So I want to keep him in that box-to-box midfield role next to Barella as the Mazzala. And we'll see how he gets on. Obviously, if it doesn't work, we've got Van der Beek to call upon if needs be. But Dumfries and Goossens come back in, as does De Vrij. And Hakan Çalhanoğlu, as previously mentioned. It's one of the biggest games of the season, boys. I keep saying it. We have to get a win in this one. So let's just win. Just win. Okay, throw in early on as Dumfries took it next to me there in my purple suit. So obviously I just stand like a sore thumb, really, don't I? So lovely ball from Hakan. Early chance for Belotti. Oh, Tomori. That is an exceptional piece of defending from Fikayo Tomori. Just caught up with him and got the block in to save Milan's bacon there as we get the corner. Swung in. Bastoni onto the bar. Put in by Belotti. Is he offside? It's another VAR goal. I can't believe it. Is it going to get given? The linesman's flag is not up. So they're going to check it just to make sure Belotti was onside when it fell to him. Oh, it's been disallowed. Oh, I can't believe it. I mean, yeah, in those sort of situations, he probably was offside. You can see him marking the goalkeeper there. Bastoni with the header, though. Morantes, you have to say, it's a great save onto the crossbar. But yeah, Belotti, miles offside. Great start from the boys, though. Belotti holding up well into Nicolo Barella. We've seen him score from that sort of range previously. He decides to go back to De Vrij. And just looking for options here. Sensi, he's got Goossens out to his left. Decides to go himself. Nope, does go to Goossens. Great first touch out from his feet. Into Sensi now, which needs to get the ball into the box, boys. Stop faffing around with it. Goossens, get to send it in. Lautaro, is it going to drop to him? It's got to drop to someone. It falls to Goossens. We're not shooting. Why is no one shooting? And now it looks like Milan are going to counter-attack. Goossens does well to get back and win the ball back for us. It ends to end at the moment as Lautaro plays in Belotti. He's hit the post. I can't believe it. As Milan now with a little bit of possession. Frank Kessie into Rebic. And they're going to take their time with it and look to find an opening. But they're playing one striker against three of our centre-backs here. And that striker is Ibra, who can't really run anymore. As we're doing brilliantly to win the ball back there. Goossens does well. Finds Lautaro. And now him and Belotti look to link up again. Back into Lautaro. Goossens is available if he wants to use him. He doesn't. Goes to the byline. Looks to send the cross in. Kjaer does brilliantly to intercept the cross, has to be said. It's back and forth, this one. But Milan have looked poor in possession, it has to be said. Goossens, once again, coming down the left-hand side, goes back to Bastoni. Is there a chance to cross it, maybe? Into Barella. He goes to shoot. It's a fantastic strike from Nicolo Barella. We've done it again. It's another absolute screamer. And what a goal to open proceedings in the Milan derby. Sensational. We take our time with it. It's what we've been doing pretty much for most of the first half. But we finally give it out to Barella, who decides to take the shot. And it's a beautifully curled effort into the far corner. The goalkeeper's got no chance. And that is what a way to open the scoring. 1-0 to Inter Milan. Come on. Free kick here. I said I want us to be good from set pieces. We've got the players to make it happen as De Vrij nods it in from Skriniar's header. Now, was he onside or was he offside? It's going to go to VAR once again. How many VAR checks have we had in this episode already? But the goal has been disallowed, has been ruled out. But it is 1-0. Arguably, I mean, the match stats look like it's been quite even, but really, from what we're seeing from the highlights, we've been creating the majority of, pretty much all of the clear-cut chances. Still only 2 shots on target from 6, though. That is something we need to work on. But 1-0 at the break. Very, very happy. We'll say to them, look, we're the best team in this rivalry. Like, let's go out there and prove it. I think if we can get the second goal, I mean, the Vrij offside was very, very tight. But if we can get this second goal, that should see us through to the end to get the win. Because, like I said, they're not really creating an awful lot. As we have the corner, as Hakan swings it in. Bastoni's there. It's off the bar and in. It is 2-0. It is the second goal. And Bastoni doubles our lead. And finally, our dominance is paying good. This is fantastic. After the Juventus game, we need to see a response in these types of fixtures. And it's a wonderful header from Bastoni. Morante got a hand to it, I think. Tip it onto the crossbar, but it wasn't going to be able to keep it out. And AC Milan firmly in the mud. Sensi, free kick inside the D here to make it 3-0 possibly. It's a very good shooting position. He's taking his time over it, Sensi. Is he going to try and pick out the top corner? I mean, the weight is absolutely killing me, viewers. What's he going to do? He's making us wait. The anticipation is nail-biting, not in a Paul Scholes type of way. As he fires it into the top corner. It's another screamer from Sensi. It's 3-0 to Inter. And Milan are being taught a lesson in the San Siro. You love to see it. It's a fantastic free kick from Sensi, who just absolutely powers it into the far top corner there. Doesn't even try and go over the wall. He just thinks someone's going to blast it past the goalkeeper. And it works. It's another corner. And it's nearly another goal as we hit the crossbar from Bastoni. This is dominant from Inter Milan. More of the same, please, boys. Okay, 20 minutes to go. Sensi, you played him midweek. We are going to bring him off. He's been sensational today. I think Van der Beek, who's coming on, is going to have a lot of work to do to try and dislodge Sensi from the first team because he has been sensational. As the clock is winding down, then I'll make a couple more changes. We'll bring DeMarco on for Goosen, so again, it is tiring. Do we shut up shop a little bit? I think we do. Hakan's going to come off. He's actually been really good today, to be fair. Like from set pieces, he has been pretty deadly. We'll bring Gagliardini in as a defensive mid. Yeah, he can do that role pretty well. We're just going to shut up shop a little bit. But it looks like then, unless there's any more highlights to speak of, that is going to wrap up this Milan derby. 3-0 to Inter Milan. Absolutely dominant performance from the boys, and I couldn't be happier with that. What a way to wrap up the episode. We've absolutely battered them. Yeah, like look at the XG. Look at the XG, viewers. It's off the scale. I can't even speak. It's off the scale. That's what I meant to say. So there you have it then. The league table, that pushes us up into second place. We are level on points with Juventus, but obviously that head-to-head record is a thing in Serie A, so they are above us. I did say, didn't I, that head-to-head could come back and bite us in the arse, but only 6 games into the season. There is still quite a few games of football to be played, and I'm sure it's going to. I think it's going to be tight. I think there's going to be quite a few teams challenging for the league title this year. Not Milan though, because they're absolutely rubbish. Right then, viewers, that is going to bring this episode to a close. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make some progress off camera, and I think what we'll do is we'll come back for the double header of Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League and that Lazio game away from home at the start of November. And we'll get through all these games in between episodes, so we can just progress season on a little bit. But yeah, the start of the season so far has been absolutely tremendous. Just a 1 defeat, no draws, all wins. And Andrea Bellotti, Lautaro Martinez, and of course, Stefano Sensi have all been superstars so far to get this season off. Once again, thank you as always for watching, everyone. If you are enjoying the series, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video. And don't forget, get in the comment section, especially after the round of games we've just had. Let me know, is there anyone from this team who's catching your eye at the moment and you identify as one of your players of the season so far? I'll be interested to know. Next episode will be out sometime next week. And until then, Forza Inter. AC Milan are in the mud. You absolutely love to see it. Come on.